Wildcats! Welcome to the final weekly scratch of our school year. I am Daisy.
And I'm Antonio. On to Anime Cast with the hottest for your watch list.
Hey Wildcats, welcome back to our last Anime Cast of the school year. Like I said last time, for this last special episode, we're going to be looking at fan favorites that have been submitted for their favorite animes and webtoons.
Even though we won't have enough time to cover all of them in depth, we will talk about a few that have caught our interest and some that we really ought to recommend it earlier. Starting with fan-submitted anime, we have One Piece, a show that we have already previously covered, followed by Baki the Grappler, Black Clover, and Blue Lock.
Though the anime we have to recommend in particular this time around is Yona of the Dawn and Code Geass. One being a timeless shoujo coming-of-age story as a princess emerges from the shackles of naivety. Animated by Studio Period, the same studio that has animated multiple popular shonen anime like Naruto and Bleach, this anime will resonate with those who wish to empower themselves after experiencing a life of shelter.
My 16th birthday, I lost so many things that for a moment I will endure to fight for my father's beliefs, for the sake of peace.
Code Geass follows this lineup as a prominent recommendation by being the anime that tells a revenge story in a sci-fi setting that still holds itself to this day, compared to many other sci-fi settings despite being aired in the early 2000s. Animated by Studio Sunrise, the same people who animated Gintama and Love Live, this story tells not one of an altruistic hero, but a man driven by vengeance and power to overpower all odds, even when the dice is not casted in his favor.
Well, that's going to wrap up the anime cast for this year, Wildcats. It's been brief, but hopefully you found something to adopt in your collection of series that you have watched or read. I've been Nathan.
And I've been Cynthia. Oh, and don't forget our other co-hosts, Anna and Jasmine.
See you around, Wildcats. Okay, we can get that there.
See you around, Wildcats.
You were too excited. You're too excited.
See you around, Wildcats.
We've already done that, Wildcats.
Sober Grad tickets are on sale now. This year's Sober Grad will take place at Blackbeard's. All attractions will be open. Doors open at 11 p.m. and close at midnight. IDs are required to get into the event, and tickets will be available at lunch in the quad, at senior checkout, and at graduation practice. Come on out and enjoy one last celebration with your class of 2023.
Hey Wildcats, it's Sierra. Let's see this upcoming weather.
This week's weather, Monday will be 85, Tuesday will be 84, Wednesday will be 86, Thursday will be 88, Friday will be 87. Bye Wildcats.
Now it's time for Ask the Wildcats.
And today's question is, what is your most memorable senior moment from this year?
A lot of them. One of them was our econ project where we had interviews and we got to get to know a lot of our seniors a lot better. A lot of personal stories about perseverance and hardship and good stories, which I'll always remember. And I really appreciate their honesty during that assignment. But from football games to senior night, softball has theirs today for senior day. One of my students is on the softball team. To our upcoming VPA trip to Universal Studios coming up in a couple of weeks. That should be pretty fun for all the seniors. But graduation coming up, I think, is going to be phenomenal, and excited seeing the senior class. All my seniors going to do better things, so it should be fun, but great memories for the class of 23. For you, too.
Thank you.
I think for me, it was when I heard that one of my former students, Lita Mua, getting her full ride to Stanford is pretty awesome.
I just would say that the time I spent with my senior homeroom, it's been really nice just to be able to hang out with them, you know? Yeah, that's basically it.
My most memorable senior moment is my DA seniors getting accepted into their colleges.
What is your most memorable senior moment of this year?
I think it would have to be when a group of amazing students challenged themselves and they took on senior English in the form of dual enrollment, in which they completed English 1A through Fresno City College while being enrolled at Sunnyside, and it was amazing because they all did so well.
Thank you.
Most memorable senior moment was when I started seeing everybody, all my students, get either apply to colleges or get accepted to the ones they wanted to go to. I thought that was really cool because then you get to see them go on to their next chapter of their lives. So shout out to your seniors.
Thank you.
Learn from our lessons with this new segment.
What's your biggest high school regret?
I think it would be caring about what people say. I always let what others have to say about me kind of get to me sometimes, so probably that.
My biggest high school regret is not going to class, not turning in my work.
My biggest high school regret would probably be not enjoying it. Biggest high school regret would be throughout the 4 years of my high school, I never gave a chance to bond out with my teachers and get to know them more.
Not passing most of my classes sophomore year.
Not taking school seriously freshman year.
Man, he capping, but not going to class.
Not being in the moment a lot.
Not taking a leap of faith.
Ditching my whole junior year.
Not doing the work all my senior year.
My biggest high school regret is not being involved in more sports and clubs because you can build connections with people and you never know when you're gonna need a helping hand. So yeah, get involved because it's just good to be involved.
Surprisingly, this is PJ's first year playing badminton for Sunnyside High School. She's our #1 badminton player. She attends every practice and will often stay after practice ends to put in the more work. PJ is not satisfied and continues to work hard to develop and become a better badminton player. Congratulations, PJ.
Come on, Sunnyside, now tell me something good.
Tell me something good.
Tell me something good about this school year.
I got my grades up and I got a 3.2 now, and I'm planning on going to Fresno State, so yeah. Something good about this school year is that I took an AP class and I did really well, or at least I feel like I did really well in my AP exam.
Thank you.
Something good about the school year is that it's finally coming to an end.
Something good about the school year is that I'm finally going to graduate next year and that these seniors are finally going to leave.
Something good was for a girls varsity soccer team, we made it to playoffs, and also I got recruited to play for West Hills of Lemoore for soccer.
Thank you.
Senior dish day.
Going to Vegas on our senior dish day.
Something good about this school year would probably be how far we made it in football.
I have the best students on campus, easily.
I got into UC Davis, and I got 3 scholarships and 5 medals at the Wildcats Achievement Awards.
Wow. You guys should do my team move. All you have to do is download the app, spin the wheel, and then you can delete it.
Something good was I met a lot of new people at Sunnyside. Yeah. What about you? Oh.
That wraps it for us.
Have a great summer.